Hello, hello, hello. Hey, how are you doing? We're live. Let me just turn that down. Ooh, wow, there we go. Welcome to the Hobby Corner. Live Friday night, streaming straight to you from the corner of my living room. How you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're all enjoying the Friday, this nice drizzly, miserable Friday. And let's get this mic down. There we go. I bet you can hear me better now, eh? Representing right now. I finally found the shirt, so all good. And got my little pickle mug jug as well. So, how is everyone looking? Let's have a look, see, shall we? Sorry, I'm completely caught off guard because the whole faff. It was the whole YouTube not connecting properly thing again. Anyway, so many beautiful people here. Let's have a look, see. So, we have from the top the Pickle Jar, Void Captain Bazooka, Gary Knox. We also got Normski, Alex Barkley. We have Pirate Crew Pickle. We have Rivets and Daka. We have Boffnet, Elster Nation, Elster. Who else we got? Wargamer Spud. Wow, Philip Short. Blimey, we've got a massive crowd here of a beautiful bunch of souls. Sorry, I'm still a little bit. Let me just need my tea just to sort my brain out for a second. Yes, I am spoiling you, Phil. So hopefully 3 will be the charm, eh? And I'll get on next Friday. Anyway, well, thank you very much, Elston. So I'm going to move that away. I'm happy that you're all here. And today I wanted to continue from last week because I had a lot of fun just chopping up stuff and making the mausoleum kit look different. But I want to do a decent enough paint job on it, but do it easy. And I want to have some variation to it too. Hey Rich, how you doing? So instead of following the magazine guide, which is paint it all black, dry brush, no, actually no, it was paint straight, Mechanica standard grey, and then dry brush white. I know they'll fill in details later, but it's a bit boring. So what I've done instead, let's just make my face small. There's my hands. Yes, I made it from IKEA alive. Thank you very much. Right. Well, I'll see you soon, Rich. Anyway, yeah, what I've done is all the floors and the wall sections. I've just literally just a minute ago sprayed it black, because I want to do like dark, earthy colours for all of that. And then, yes, it is a very sexy t-shirt, thank you very much. And then I've sprayed these white. I don't really spray a lot of stuff white to begin with, but I wanted to have more of a masonry feel to the tombs. So also what I did was a little trick, just to keep the inside a bit darker, because I already sprayed the inside black, so you can see a little bit on the edge there. But I sprayed the inside black before spraying the sides white, and it kind of acts as like a bit of light sourcing as well, because a bit of that white paint will go through the little doorways and spray a little bit on the opposite side. So if you do decide to paint the inside, I'm not going to bother, but I mean, like, I don't know if you'll be able to see with this light at all. Let me just get this light round. But you get a sort of shaded effect inside. So it's a neat little trick that I did, just so I don't actually have to paint the inside, but get like a nice little sort of shady feel going there, and sort of similar in there as well. So that's it really. So yeah, before we get started though, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me, and I'm trying to keep this as a regular thing. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe, hit the like button, share the video as well, make sure you spread the good word. And if you feel cheeky enough to support the channel as well, then there are links in the description below for dropping a few quid on PayPal, Patreon, which, to be honest, I'm going to get rid of it because it's pointless. I don't have time for Patreon. So do PayPal or go to the merch store and you can get yourself your very own THC merch as well. And at the moment I'm doing a 10% discount as well, so enter THC in capitals, so THC10 as the discount code, and you get yourself 10%. So every penny will go straight back into investing in this channel. So I know, right? Thank you, Elston. I'm sure you, a master of painting, you should know that by now. Anyway, let's get some painting done, shall we? Oh no, before I get started, actually, I am a proud member of the Chilling Network. So there is a link down below for the Facebook group, the Discord, and the YouTube. So you're not already, probably are, but if you're not already, go say hello. Click on whatever you like it, share it, subscribe to everything, and show some love. And I just got a notification on my phone from Jonathan Pye. He makes me laugh. Anyways, let's get to painting, shall we? I think I've milked that enough. Alright, so let's get rid of that blue tack and we'll just hop up some little music. Just let me know how the music level is. I've got a Halloween mix on, so hopefully it'll be fun to listen to. Right, let's get going. So I'm gonna do the boring thing first. Yes, the boring thing, and I'm gonna get that. I've got my paper this time as well. I'm gonna get a big brush and pretty much gonna do most of my stuff with the larger brushes, to be honest. And I've been meaning to get myself some broken toed ones, which are the best in the world. So again, if you support the channel, then I'll be able to get myself some beautiful broken toed brushes, and I can show them off. Right, so your music is upside down, thank you very much. Alright, cool. Alright, thank you Lupus, thank you Rivets, and thank you Spud. Right, what was I going to do? That's right. Alright, so I'm going to need some black paint. Actually, I'm going to do the white paint first, so I don't screw up the water, because I didn't bring any spare. That's the dead one. Don't you just hate it when you got a dead pot of colour? There we go, ceramite white. I had a pot of Corax white, which was like the worst base white ever, because it just came out clumpy half the time. The music's too scary. What do you expect? It's the day before Halloween. I didn't dress up or anything, because I don't need to. And I'm painting graveyard stuff, you know, mausoleums and that, and bones for days. I'm sure you'll be alright, Spud. If you could survive a fetish club and getting hounded by furries and gimps and stuff, then I'm sure you can manage. Imagine a bit of spooky music. Alright, I've really got to scrape this. There we go. No, it's not October, it's Spooktober. Get it right. Just finished a night. Whew. That's a big project. I actually bought, remember when Games Workshop did that box where you got 2 knights and you could do one up as a renegade and you could have them fight out. It's a little box game. I still got that in the box, I haven't even cracked them out. Anyways, what I'm doing here is I've just thinned down some white, and just because the spray could be a bit inconsistent, and I'm not even trying to get all the recesses, I'm just getting the top bit, so it's not quite a wet dry brush or an over brush, it's more just a quick touch up. And if I miss the recesses, then that's just extra shading done for me. But it is thinned down, so not to worry. This light's way too bright. Let's change the... There we go. That must be better, yeah? The white balance on that camera is crazy. It'll take a long time to get the images spotted. Hey, Frosted Fierce, how's it going? Yeah, exactly. 2020, the year that Kevin doesn't try. Oh, that'll do enough. I need just a touch more water. The problem is, to get the lighting right, I had to turn the big light off. I got the lamp on and I got some like cheap lights I got off Wish down there. It's like a roll of LED lights. And the only issue with it is I'm sort of lacking the light that I need to paint. If you do hear any noises, by the way, it's because the kids are still up, but they're upstairs with the missus and they're watching movies. So it should be quiet enough, but to be honest, if I walk away from this stream with only like half a dozen interruptions, then that's a win. So what's everyone working on tonight while you're watching this? What's going on here? Why are people speaking Swedish? Hello, by the way, for those Swedish viewers. This is just another one of those pranks that you guys are doing on me now. Sods. Oh yeah, this is making great entertainment, guys. Thank you so much. You sods. Absolute sods. Frying mushrooms and bacon and cooking chicken. Nice. Very nice. I could do with some bacon right now. No, I'm not from IKEA car park. Yeah, you know what, right? I'm just gonna change this channel into ASMR channel now because I can't read what you lot are posting, you fuckers. It could have been ABBA lyrics. The problem is I'll never know what was said, so that's it. So, you know, the laugh is on you guys, really. Silent, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Loki's Legion. Nah, I'm not sold on that. You guys should have been called Little Gherkins. Oh, I'm glad you joined us. So for those who have just joined, I'm just painting up the mausoleum set that I put together in the last stream. I made some creative changes to them as well. And I'm just putting down a sort of secondary coat of the base colour that I put down, just to make sure that I haven't missed any bits and pieces from when I sprayed them. So it's just like a security technique, and then I'll get painting and making them a bit more creative than what's in the Mortal Realms magazines, because it's kind of a bit boring really. It's just paint dark grey, dry brush white, and then pick out the details when you get the colours later on. And I'd much rather do something a bit more interesting than that. So this is just me doing the boring bit first, while the chat just start doing a Swedish prank on me by speaking in Swedish for no reason. I'm working on Primaris Apothecary. Nice. Currently I have actual paint in use rather than just... Nice. I'd like to see that finished Daredevil. Did I miss? Yeah, they are a bunch of gits, aren't they, Dakar? It's always on my live stream. We've got to sort that out. Get Pickle on his stream. Right, that's the boring stuff done. Hey, there we go. Alright. So in all seriousness, what is everyone else working on? Be nice to see what you're doing. There's 16 of you here, which by the way is absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much for joining me. But yeah, no, let's get the conversation flowing. I really want to know what you lot are working on. Okay, right. What am I going to do with this? What should I do with the wall section? That is a good thing. You know what, I would... I've got an idea actually. I think what I'll do is I'll do an overbrush of grey, and then I'll do a selected dry brush over certain areas, and then I'll use glazes to colour in the bricks so they look slightly different. I think that will work nicely, and then we can pick out the details after. Loving the BGM. I feel like I've paused a really good RPG. Oh. It probably is working on Necrons, yeah. And you're working on conversational Swedish. Fair enough. He's working on pizza. That sounds good. I had a cheeky Greggs before I got on stream, so I was out and about getting some more bits for the house. So busy boy. Let's see what we got. So I need that and that. Okay. Ooh, actually, should I go the other way? I don't think I have a dark bluey grey. Can't be asked to mix it. Alright, we'll do this one then. So I'm going to do a wet dry brush. Hashtag wet dry brush, everyone. Yeah, it is through donations. There should be a link somewhere to do it. There should be a link somewhere to donate. Let me have a look. Well, I think Nightbot might have dropped it. Not that one. Not that one. Where is it? Nightbot hasn't dropped it yet. There should be one coming up that'll send you to the Streamlabs donation bit, and you can do it through there, or you could do the PayPal and just send it as friends and family so it doesn't get taxed. But yeah, every penny will go towards it. Links are in the description as well, so it should all be good. Let's get that. Look at that. So quick and easy when you've got a big enough brush. The sides as well. Yeah, go for the PayPal one, and yeah, that should link up nicely. Ah, there we go. Boom. Look at that. Beautiful. This is a total experiment. I'm just making it up on the fly. Normally people, they got like a whole colour scheme ready and they know what they're doing. That's not how I roll, y'all. So it looks really stark on the camera because it really emphasises the colours, but yeah, it shouldn't be so bright. The corner cucumbers. Yo, Paul, how you doing, man? Good to have you along. Right, so now that I've done the Mechanical Standard Grey, I'm going to selectively go over with Celestial Grey. I bet certain areas here and there. Don't want to get it all over the place. I'm thinking this is going to be more of a dry brush, by the way, not a hashtag wet dry brush. Yeah, wet dry brush for life. Alright, I'm going to go sort of over the top of here, like that, because of course the light would hit that more. It's coming out a bit heavier than... oh, it looks like it is a wet dry brush. Oh well, that went out the window. But whenever you make a mistake, it's just an opportunity to do something different. Alright, so I think I'll go along the raised bit here, that border. That'll look cool. That's looking cool. So get in there like that. Get in there. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. And get over that bit there. Alright, so these little arches, I'm just trying to get them without putting too much on the brickwork. Right, so there's that. Now, I'm thinking, and it's a very tough process thinking for me at times. Don't worry, man. Hang on. Let's have a look. See. Let's get Nightbot. Yo, Nightbot, what are you doing? Yeah, it's all there. Have I got any? I haven't set up my commands, to be honest. So I do apologise. But yeah. Oh, there you go. It's just come up. Yeah, I'm gonna pick out the details after I get all the messy work done. Mix a little rack of flesh into the grey in a couple of spots on it. Yeah, that's. I was thinking of doing something like that. Yeah, thank you. It's the problem with me painting. Very indecisive. Right, you know what? I'll do the arch as well. Get the arch lighter. Nice little dry brush there, but I won't do bottom because I want to look a bit dirtier. So it'll be darker. Alright, now I'm going to spoil it. Right, so I need a smaller brush. Is that going to be small enough? Yeah, okay. Soften it up. And what I'm going to do with this grey is just pick out the odd brick here and there, like this. There's no real logic to it, it's just picking out random bricks, and then when I put a glaze on it, sort of pick it out a bit, make it look a bit more interesting. I'll do that one there. Ooh, there we go. That one looks good. Well, thank you very much, Pickle. You're not too bad yourself. Cheers, man. This is just the base work, by the way. I'm nowhere near finished. But I'm liking your enthusiasm, so thank you very much. And I'll get that one there. Right. Oof, that's too much. There we go. If you get it while it's fresh, you can just pretty much rub it off. Alright. Who's playing innuendo bingo tonight? I'm not too worried about getting the same brick as the other side because, to be honest, people ain't gonna pay too much close attention to that. But I'll try and dry brush those ones with more texture because it shows up better than the flatter bricks. Don't get too much on there. When in doubt, give it a lick. I passed 9 o'clock yet. Yeah, Nightbot has gone a bit crazy now. I do apologise. I got the times like spread out as much as possible, but for some reason he's just gone funny. As you know, Nightbot is my #1 fan, so there we go. Alright, that should do for that. Now, I'm gonna be a bit more crazy. I'm gonna use Hawthorn Grey for a bluer tone, so I can get cooler colours coming out, and then I'll go for the suggestion of mixing in a little bit of Rakoff flesh to warm some of it up. Let's get nice contrast there. So I've got my kind of neutral tones here. I say kinda. It's supposed to be, but I think it is. So if that. Might as well do that one as well. Do that one there. We'll do that one there. Pics in the disc. Ooh, go check that out. After my stream, that is as well. The link for the Chilling Wargamers Discord server is in the description below, and it's open to anyone who wants to join. We're a nice bunch of dudes and dudettes who love the hobby and do what we can to spread that love. So go check it out, 100%, man. And if you ever stuck, if you ever need inspiration, you ever need any guidance, just a little boost, you know, it's the place to go, 100%. Yeah, boy. Crazy. Alright. Do that one. Don't know if it's showing up differently here. Celestial Grey should not be coming up as close to Hawthorn Grey, but as a dry brush it's very subtle in its difference. I suppose because you'd normally use Hawthorn Grey to highlight Celestial Grey. Do that corner one there. Boof. There we go. Right. Yeah. So, what is up in Hobbyland? What's going on? What's the latest news? Need to catch me up because I'm a little bit behind on it. Is there any new releases you lot are looking forward to, or got anything on the go? Pre-ordered or anything like that? Is there any that you're looking forward to, like actual pre-orders that are coming out? Or is there any startups that are coming up soon? There we go. So I'm just mixing a little bit of Rakoff flesh into that Hawthorn Grey because I'm a mental person. Death Guard are dropping next month, I think. So they're coming out soon. I wouldn't be too disheartened. The fact that they're coming out so soon is pretty cool. So, you know, there's that. Right. Let's, I think we've had enough Halloween music. So, have something a bit more. What's going on here? I'm waiting for the Flayed Ones and Chronomancer. Look forward to A Quiet Place 2. Ooh. Still waiting for some loot. Nice. The next insta buy for me will be 90s style X-Men. Fair enough. Oh man, the nostalgia for 90s X-Men. God. As a kid, I only ever saw the first 2 seasons of that. Like, it wasn't until I was much older, and by the grace of free streaming websites, that I actually got to watch the rest of it. So I never quite knew how it ended. For like nearly 2 decades. How bad is that? You got your dad watching as well? Madman. Hello, by the way. Oh, we didn't know you were gone, Spud. You're waiting for the dancing queen. Oh dear. Super Troopers. Okay, yeah. You guys need to behave a bit. Well, thank you very much, mate. I'm glad that you could come and say hello on your wee break. Right, I think... Let's get that in there. How's it looking? It's looking hodgepodge enough, you think? Yeah. See you, Darka. Thanks for being here. Much appreciated, mate. Actually, you know, I'm gonna get that one that's hiding behind the flowers there. There we go. That breaks that up a bit. Alright. What war are you on about? I'm glad I inspired you. No man, it's nowhere near done. I'm just laying down the groundwork. So what I'm going to do is I've got some shades. Just picking out, let's see, a greenish one, a reddish one, and a brownish one. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is just water them down a little bit and go over the ones that are highlighted, just to vary the colours. And then, once I've done that, I'll go over the entire thing with a dry brush of Wolfmore Grey. Like a really, like, on the edge dry brush. So, I'm going to need that. Lower down to show some browns and greens, maybe a tint of purple. Yeah, I've got some Drucci Violet as well. got ripened flesh shade as well. I'm not going to go down to non-oil because that's a bit too dark. So I don't know if I'll have to. Should I water it down a bit? Shouldn't need to. Just in case, I will. Just a little bit more. There we go. Right. So let's see how this comes out. Okay, it's sort of looking a bit mossy. That's cool. I think that'll definitely need to be stronger though. So experimentation is half of it, you know, you gotta play around with the colours, see how they work with other colours, see how different techniques affect others. Let's go for the bigger one here. I like to go quite heavy with my shades. I like having a heavily shaded miniature. I just think it accentuates the details more. Some people, they like to thin it out, glaze it in. Yeah, watering it down's not doing any good. So I'm just going to put it on straight from the pot. There we go. It's giving it a nice dirty, mossy look. Sort of see that? Okay. Let's do that one there. And I'm not too worried about what the colour underneath was, because that defeats the purpose, really. I want as much variation as possible, and the best way to do that is to put the same colour but on different backgrounds, so you get different shades of it, and then you can do it with the others as well. So it's kind of looking a bit different, isn't it? Not bad. Well, Rob, mine was as well until last week, when I snipped him off the sprue and bashed him up a bit and that, so yeah. Add some ectoplasm. I could actually, I think I've got some of that toxic stuff. I can't, like, is it typhus corrosion or something like that? Could do that. Well, no, that's from spraying the stuff actually, because I had to quickly spray the stuff outside with the base coat. So yeah, this isn't from painting. I'm not that bad. You know what, I'm gonna just up halfway on these pillars. I'm gonna put a bit of it, just so it kind of gives the idea that it's a bit mucky. I'll do it around the back as well. Make sure the back is mucky. Right. Well, no, I did it. No, I didn't do it on camera. I did it off screen because I had to do it before I started the stream, just to so it's one thing done. Where did I put that? There it is, the blue tack. There you go. You don't need a pot holder. You just need some blue tack, right? There we go. Look at that. That's a lot better. some there. Put a bit thicker near the bottom. There we go. Alright, let's do a couple more, I think. And that one there. Alright, so that's that one done. Some Carabao Crimson. Let's see how that comes out. Might look a bit terracotta. Thank you very much. Right, let's see. This might come out a bit too... Right. Blue tack in that part is sent mine. But I'm pushing it. It's not going anywhere. Right, let's see, how does that come out? Oh, that is really strong on I don't know if Carabao Crimson was the best one to do, to be honest. That looks a bit too visceral, doesn't it? It's the wrong kind of red. You need a sort of browner red. Let's see if I can save it. Throw in some Agrax Earthshade. There we go. Look, on the fly, man, on the fly. Don't get this kind of mixology on any other channel, do you? Aha, yes. There we go. That's looking better. I'll just spread that onto that one there as well. Just use the brush to soak up what's left over. Yeah, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? Mix in a bit of brown with it. Alright. So I can use the Carabao Crimson, but I'm just going to have to throw down some Agrax straight after and mix it on the model. So I'll do this quickly. Put a bit there. There's bricks there. Do that one there. I'm not too worried if I spill over as well, because the dry brush will tidy it up afterwards. Let's do that one down there, like that. Bram is just thinking, what an absolute nutter. Oh, don't be harsh, said Paul. Come on up. Ignore Pickle. He could be a little bit of a drama queen. Right, there we go. Now I'm mixing it. It's called wet blending. When you blend it while it's wet. Oh no, did I just dip that back in the pot? Oh, I'm such a nutcase. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's done that. There's a bit more of a reddish brick sort of colour now. Okay, that kind of worked. And since I've got it out, I might as well fill in some brown ones. So closer to the bottom, I think. Have the earthier tones lower, and yeah. Alright, see you in a bit, mate. I don't know if you noticed, but I am a bit stuffed up at the moment. A bit stuffy. Got a bit of a cold going on. Literally, as soon as the kids went back to nursery, it's just been non-stop getting sick. It's been ridiculous. But that's what happens when you have 6 months. Well, actually, in our case, it was like 7.5 months I was just being locked away from everyone. It's looking decent, isn't it? Very hodgepodge. Oh, the music's died again. Oh. There we go. It's more of a dancing queen. Okay. I didn't even put any blue tack on this one. Ooh. Right. A little bit more, I think. A little bit more. Get that darker one up there as well. Okay. Close that. Halloween Gypsy Jazz is cool. It weren't too bad, was it? Get that down there. Like that. Get it down there like that. Right down there. Alright. 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 And then while it's wet, we pop some colours in here. Ooh. Let's load that up. Just so I can mix it nicely. There we go. Lovely. That's it, that's the name of the game. Okay. Drucci Violet is next. Can't hear the music. Is that better? Don't know if it's too loud or not. Just don't want to overdo it on the music, you know. I know you tune in to hear my sultry voice. Hey Nate, how's it going? Oh, it's evening for us, mate. Glad you can join us. Right, smash that down. Right, I'm going for Drucci Violet now. Be really brave with the colours. Ooh, that's beautiful. That's come out real nice. I do like Drucci Violet. Very underused in my collection, to be honest. I think the only times I ever used it was to like make something look bruised, and I mixed it in with oh no, I also used it for shading darker skin tones as well. I find it suits a lot better than using browns to shade. Yeah. I think I should use it a lot more often. I don't paint enough purpley pinky stuff really. And some of the ones on top. There we go. Alright, that's hodgepodge enough, isn't it? Yeah? Oh, I don't want to overdo it. Oh yeah, Drucci Violet on gold. Ooh. do like to hear the dulcet tones of my good self. Oh, alright then. Welcome to the hobby corner. There you go, that's just for you, mate. Issue 7, I thought you guys were a bit more further than that already. Where you go, I'm breaking the mould. You know how I normally do the paint schemes as they put in the magazines? Well, I did that for the first dozen, and now I'm just painting it as I like. Because the way they show you how to paint this stuff is paint it Mechanica standard grey and then dry brush white. It's boring. So I'm mixing around, I'm playing around with different shades that I got, you know, sort of doing some hodgepodge brickwork there. I'm waiting for that to dry, and then I'm going to do a dry brush over that. And then if I have time tonight, I might pick out some details, but I think that might be another time. Husky? Who are you calling Husky? I ain't Husky. Is that more like Johnny Vegas? Husky? No, actually, no, he's not. No, he just sounds like he's been shouting for too many years in a pub. He's got a strained voice, hasn't he? Hey up, monkey! Alright, so that's this done for now. Let that dry. Now, I have a base piece here. What am I going to do with it? I could do the same job on the cobblestones, but it's a lot of work. So what I'm going to do, what am I going to do? I don't know. Let's have he is, yeah. See your personal photos. Well, that's what you're getting, man. The littlest hobo. Alright, so what do you think? What should I do for the cobblestones? I'm thinking maybe mixing some red into a grey. See how that goes, and then sort of just make it as a standard brick look. Don't know how that will come off with the lighter coloured masonry, that's the thing. Definitely want to shade this right down. I'm not too sure what to shade this down with, to be honest. I'm at a loss now. I'm at that point where I don't know quite what to do next. I did have blue shades, but they're unreachable at the moment. Leviathan blue, that's going to be way too strong. What if I do it all in Tesseract glow? No, not Tapis corrosion. You madman. I don't even know if I got it to hand, to be honest. Yeah, that's going to take a little while to dry. Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's experiment. Let's experiment a bit. I've got more reddish brown maybe. Actually, you know what, I'll go more than Fang Brown. Oh yeah, the way I built it. Yeah, like this one. It's got like an arm poking out, and I've done like damage on them, like that. You know, a bit of the masonry's come off and that. And then this one I've put bits on it, so that when you put that on there, you've got something to look at on the inside, or have it as a separate piece. So I'm not doing all of them, just doing some of them. Red into grey and rack off to get lightly pinky brickwork, liberal washes at Devlin. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Good shout. Alright, yes, I'll put the brown away then. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna have to change this water soon. That red is gonna destroy everything. That's a good shot actually, Normsky. It's actually a really good shout. Alright, Mechanicus Standard Grey is. Well, that's a nice tone, isn't it? Looks a bit purpley on the screen, but it is reddy grey. Right, let's get this done. It's almost it's like a greyish terracotta. Yeah, this will do nicely. See, I love painting terrain because I always feel a bit more liberated when it comes to painting it up, you know. Better put it on this one as well while I've still got some fresh. So how's the stream going, by the way? I haven't got any alerts yet, but I don't know how steady the stream has been, if it's like been buffering or whatever. Right, it's alright, isn't it? Okay, so that's that bit done. Have Tesseract glow inside the coffin and have a bit of on the wall of the building. Could do. Well, coming out of this one, yeah? The one with the arm sticking out. Alright, cool guys. Okay. A couple of squids. Right. Right, so with the other bit of grey, wait, that should dry in a minute. The other bit of grey, I'm going to mix in some Rakoff Flesh. Let's see if that works. And I'll take some of that red Oh, make it up as I go along. I need more grey on that. There we go. That looks good. Alright, let's change up the music a bit. Let's have some funky music, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I'm all up on that one. Did it freeze? Or was it just me not moving? Alright, so that's dry. That's still drying. I went way too heavy with the shades. There you go, a little bit of ASMR for you. Ooh. Ah. Oh, maybe I should start an OnlyFans and just do that. Ooh. Ah. I didn't get any alerts though, that's the thing. Oh, Hoover Snake, man. Damn, I haven't heard from those in a long time. I better get this before it dries out. Not too much off. That's better. Booyah. Ain't no one got this down. This is my own original recipe. And if you want to know how to do it, you're going to have to watch back. I'm going to have to watch this video back. "20 seconds? Damn. I think the hoops thing's still been going throughout the years. I don't think they ever stopped. It's just they never really hit it big time like they did with their first album. I think the second one didn't do as well, and then after that they sort of just went off the radar for a bit. As my memory serves me. This is a funky tune, yes? I need a star car. Yeah, I need a starker dry brush, so I'm going straight in with Raqqa Flesh. 17 years. Give over. Oh, right itchy nose now. I can only remember their name, not the music, and the name reminded me of Chumbawamba. Oh goodness. Chumbawamba of all things. Christ. There we go, that's a bit more. Yeah. That'll do. Yeah? That'll do, pig. That'll do. Look like a Wallace and Gromit character like that. Jeez, Gromit. Oh, Gromit, I'm in the wrong trousers. But I need oh, okay. Did you just play that one song over and over? I still need a bit of a harder dry brush on that bit. For some reason it just, I think my brush is a bit too soft. There we go. Got to build it up sometimes, you know? If you're not getting your desired effect. Boom. That's right. Yeah. That's it, DJ Kevstar in the corner. What an absolute superstar you are, Mythos. Thank you so much for your viewership. Right, it's mostly dry. You know, I'm gonna risk it for that biscuit. So I've got that brickwork down. Kind of looks kind of neat, doesn't it? All right. And then what was I gonna do? I was gonna do with one grey dry brush over this wall. I'm so glad I'm doing this on camera because I'm so bad for writing down recipes. Starting to dry out a bit of that. I don't even need that much. Oh, wasting it. Just doing my old knuckle test, which I sometimes do just to check that I haven't got too much on the brush, because your knuckles creased up, so it's sort of a good little test. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the brush strokes going downwards. I think that should give the desired effect. It's sort of tied it in a bit now, hasn't it? How's that look? It's not bad. Yeah, so what it's done is, by doing that, you've tied it all in so it doesn't look too separated. And yeah, it just looks right. Just looks right. So he's been watching Star Trek Discovery season 3 now. Ooh. Yeah, boy. I'm enjoying that. I can't be the only one in the chat who's enjoying it. Make the dark. Yeah, well, I mean, it is kind of a bit darker under here, as you can see. But it's lighter at the bottom because that's where the light would normally catch it, wouldn't it? If the light was coming at this side, or if it was coming at that sort of angle from the camera. If the light was coming in like that, then that's sort of shaded, and under there is sort of shaded. So I haven't actually got the dry brush under there, but I don't know. Could just rub it off a little bit. That's what he said to her. Yeah, Discovery is class. Honestly, I don't see what people are complaining about. Is it anything like the original series, or Next Gen, or DS9, or any of those? No, it's in a league of its own, but it matches up with the newer rebooted universe that J.J. Abrams worked on in the for the movies, and for a modern audience, they have to make it a bit more exciting, a bit more, like oh, that's the wrong one. Oops. They have to have a bit more going on to keep people interested, but they don't take away from the exploration. Oh, it has paused. Ah, it's Norton. That's what's happening. Go away, Norton. Sorry about that. Hope you can still hear me. See you, Gary. Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us. Thanks for being here. Yeah, go away, Norton. You suck. I only get you because I could get you for 20 quid. No, I don't need a backup. Sodding thing. Oh, season 3 is good. Working my way back through. I worked my way back through all of that, and I watched like the first 3 episodes. The only show I could not get through was the original show with Kirk, and I couldn't. 3 episodes in, it was so hammy, it was so over the top. I mean, it was of its time, alright, and it's all, proper stage acting, but my god, was it bad. It was so bad. So yeah, I just couldn't power through that. So I skipped that, went through everything else. I never got to see the end of DS9 or Voyager actually, so it was good to see that. Wait, what season did you say you're on, Normski? And to be fair, Captain Pike was literally only in the pilot for the original series. And then they replaced him with Captain Kirk, Mr. William Shatner. You didn't like the Next Gen? Bruh. Jean-Luc Picard. He was like the best diplomat ever. Oh, I think that's... There we go, look, I left it a bit more shaded there. Alright. That's a bit brighter, but never mind. So that is all the brickwork done on that. So all I have to do is pick out the skulls, pick out the metal bits here and here, and then just redo the bottom bit. Let's just do a little dry brush on there, and a little bit on there, on the steps. Boom! Look at that. That's alright, isn't it? That's definitely going to be the side that gets pictured. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. See, I can paint. Voyager is EastEnders in space, in my opinion. Oh no, you didn't. Season 3. Okay. So it's already led into Pike being in Enterprise, because he was on Enterprise when he then assumed command of Discovery in season 2. So it's already done. They know they put in the science, it's just not silly science, it's more, I don't know, you gotta think, theoretical science has come quite a distance since first, even Next Gen, so, you know, they're playing about a bit with it. Thank you very much. Drag queen. Oh. Oh. Right, what should I do next? You know what? Normally I'd stop the stream now, but I think I might go on a bit longer. Let's just see how the wife is for supplies. Okay. This is some funky tunes, I gotta say. Right, I haven't actually worked on this yet. So I got my brickwork done. I got the cobblestones done. I haven't done anything with this yet. I'm just not sure what to do, to be honest. Alright, so what I'm going to do is turn up the music for a moment, and then I'll be back. I've just got to give the wife some supplies, and then we'll get painting a bit longer. Alright, so just give us some room. Dominican? What are you on about? Well, thank you very much. I worked very hard on that. Yeah, sorry about it. I just had to grab something just so I could be on a bit longer. So where were we? Oh yeah. Oh no, I picked up the wrong stuff. Oh, I'm all over the place here. Alright, here we go. Oh, okay. Grabbing supplies for the wife Dominican be on longer. Well, why did it come up with that? It was supposed to be so I can. You know. Anyway, got me some stroopwafel. Yeah, or Polonsky mini waffle. Waffler? Mini waffler. Proper guilty pleasure. Is he talking Swedish now? These are the shit. Right. Dunk them in the tea. Glory. Oh. Oh yeah. The thing is though, I've known Swedish people who speak better English than some English people I know. It's ridiculous. Their level of education is amazing, right? And I can say the same for, where'd you go, Hollanders? Yeah, it's just their level of English is great. Different gear, how you doing? Hey. So I can. Why didn't you have them out while we were being shut off? But I don't know, I didn't think to tuck into them just yet. I went to a shop today called Flying Tiger Copenhagen, and it's kind of like the IKEA of random stuff. You know, it's not, instead of furniture, it's stationery, toys, decorations, and that sort of stuff. Right, so yeah, that's what I did. Looking cool. Now how to tackle these. I want to have more of a masonry look about them. But I don't think I've got my contrast, which is annoying. I've got the Apothecarian black sort of colour. I don't have it here. It's somewhere in the cupboard, buried deep amongst stuff, and I can't be asked to at least find it down. So, you can left that skin off. I don't know. No, not really. I don't think I can. Right. So, to replace the fact that I don't have that contrast paint with me at the moment, I'm going to use my Nuln Oil, water it down a little bit, and just do a very boring recess shade, I think. But I don't want to do that. I want to do a different sort of tone to it. You know what I mean? Yeah, screw it. I'm going to do an all over. Let's see how it goes. I'll do it on the little one. It's working out alright actually. Sweet. Just making sure I dip the brush in water before I load up with the Nuln oil. And loosens it enough that it's not too stark. Because I have not got the patience to do recess shading, you know. Naff that. It takes forever. And it's still messy as heck. So getting all the details there, like that. Yeah, boy. So I've still got 14 of you beautiful weirdos here. How awesome is that? I can't believe you lot are still stuck with me at this time. Ah man, cheers for being here man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Take care mate. Have fun at work. I got work tomorrow as well, so I can't even rub it in. Like, can't be a douche about that. I really got to work fast with this because it's drying so quickly. I don't want to get any tide marks. Which is the fancy name for when it dries and then you get fresh paint over it and it looks like a different tone. You can see the streaks. And that's for the new people in the group. They're not professional art students or miniature painters. Sorry about that. There you go. Sometimes you just got to get a couple of fingers in there to make things easier. Oh man, I couldn't get away with saying this on the main channel, on the Chilling Wargamers show. No way. Sorry. Just got to make sure I move it around enough because I don't want to get bubbles. You see, if you move the brush around too much, you just collect air under it. There you get these little bubbles. It's not what we need. Yeah, it's turning out alright, this, actually. Getting the right level of dirty white, I think. Yeah, man. Non-stop hobby tips from the hobby corner. Oh, this music's so chill. I'm loving it, man. I might play this more often. It's that bass. It proper chills you out. Did you drop your bits box again, or? So there you go. A nice, quick, easy way of shading white masonry. Just plain white masonry, none of that fancy marble nonsense, because that takes too long. You just want to get your terrain painted up quick. Spray it white, water down some non-oil, just go to town with it, and then do a dry brush over. And then what I'm going to do is pick out the slabs in a different colour. I'm thinking of doing like an oxidized look, so maybe paint it as like oxidized copper or something. I've got enough Nordic oxide for that. Okay. That side's come up lighter than that side. It might just be the way I sprayed it. Alright. Experimentation. Here's two fingertip. Hey, modelling for advantage, how you doing? Glad you could join us. Why should oh. Indomitable zebras. Oh, the crowd has just been made a lot more handsome now that you've joined us, Mr. Modelling. So yeah, I can't believe I've got so many of you chaps just chilling out with me, watching me paint, talk nonsense, and get in trouble, and make up painting rules as I go along. I was on a small round Spanish version until lockdown hit and Nicky just shut up. Means well, not intentionally. It just because I sort of did my own little spin on building these last week. You know, subtle conversions and ways you can customize the kit to make it look a bit better, like, you know, got an arm reaching out for coffin sort of thing, or busted rails and stuff like that to make it look like something got in or got out. You know, I did that with the fencing and everything, I just felt like painting it tonight. I did start off with some Halloween music though, and I was thinking of coming on the show in costume, but I just didn't have enough time, and it's a lot of faffing about, to be honest. So this is the closest to a Halloween special you're gonna get. Might do something for Christmas though, if you're all nice, you know, good enough. If you all behave yourselves. I'll be checking that list. Oh, I never noticed before, there's little candles in there. That's cool. Might paint them up with like an eerie colour scheme. Ordered a couple online after. Nice. No, I did different stuff like like, you know, the broken statue, but it's like sort of someone's just made the effort to pile it back, because if I did it shatter completely, I'd need a base coming out here with like some bones scattered around, and you know, like busted gate as well. So you could check out my previous live stream. It's still up there. It's full of laughs as well, and you get to watch me happily break stuff in a constructive way, of course. Right, should we change up the music now? What mood are we in at the moment? We're in a laid back mood, right? Let's just hope it isn't sleepy. Smooth. Let's go smooth. And it might be too smooth. Might have been a blessing, really, as can't read or speak Spanish. Well, never be afraid to ask different gear. By all means, I'm quite an open book with my approach. If there is cutting with a scalpel, I want to see blood, or feel cheated. In the Flesh Eater Court building video, you don't actually see me cut my thumb, but I do reference the fact that I had cut my thumb and that the little blighters already tried to get at me. They've required a blood tribute. And that's the thing. I got most of that the second part edited, but I haven't had time or quiet enough house to record the narrative bit. So I haven't released it, and I should have done that last week, but it's just been mad just bloody getting everything sorted as it is, you know. But it will be up, and then there'll be a painting tutorial, and I'm going to show you how to just take it that little bit further, because I don't think the guide in the Flesh Eater Court premium box is as good as it could be, you know. I think it could be a lot better. So I will follow that guide to the finish, but then I'm going to take it that little extra further. I've got one or two highlights in mind, and a couple of shades that you can add just to give it a bit more visceral appeal, you know. Yeah, I'm sort of trying to, because for the longest time I was following those paint guides and I was feeling burnt out doing them, to be honest. So what I'm deciding to do is just not do a fully completed paint job and go, look, this is an expert job. What I'm going to do is kind of follow where the paint guide is going to go, but then just show you how you can take it a little bit extra, and that way I won't have to do another 70 odd videos. I could just sort of show you guys how it should look if you sort of just take your time with it as you get your paints and supplies. It's coming along. Right. Going to a Spanish hobby store tomorrow. Yeah. First time since living here 5 years. Been in Spain for 5 years. Nice. Building a new 4x4 board on Wednesday. I put my finger on the screw head. Oh. Ouch. A weird blister, eh? Nice. A little bit spiced to be gappy, yeah. Play Michael Jackson Thriller. See, the problem with that is that I might get a copyright strike, and I'm not even monetized yet. So it's 3 strikes and you're out sort of thing, but they're not going to deduct any money from me, but that strike will be on there. So if I do make it to 1,000 subs, which I'm quite close to, by the way, I'm on 822 at the moment, so if I make it by the end of the year, it's still going to be on that record. So I think there is so much you can get away with though. Let's see, what am I going to do? You know what? I think I can risk a couple of seconds. I'm getting close. Just need that final little push. I know it was a joke, but you know what? I'm feeling risky, so I'm gonna have to skip ahead a bit though. And that's all you're gonna get. That's it, that's all you're gonna get. Alright. Just put the other music on. Right, so what to do with this? What to do. Alright. Now, actually, before that dries, because I want to dry brush it, I'm going to do dry brush on that as well. This is now dry. Now, I showed this tip to Mark Stevenson, Mr. Ministry of Warhammer himself, so go check him out, he's pretty cool. And he actually name dropped me in a video after testing this out, and it was a little tip that I picked up from years ago painting the Dreadfleet stuff. And what it is, get a little bit of towel light ochre, and I'm glad you all like that. just a little bit, and it gives a sort of dirty, earthy look onto the model, so it doesn't look too out of place on your tabletop. If you look at any walls or any buildings, right, they look a bit grimy at the bottom, don't they? Right, this way. Because it's a layer paint, it's quite thin, so you have to really work at getting the worst of it. And then you just want to build it up gently. So just do a little bit at the bottom. I'm just doing the bottom stones. I don't know if it's showing up. Don't know if you can see that. It's very faint. A man after midnight. Alright, so I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Let's just dim that light a bit. There we go. Can you see it's just very faintly stained the bottom, but it adds that little extra sort of depth to it. So if you feel like you can make it work, go for it. It's a little extra hobby tip from the hobby corner. Fakey means the second one. Like, hello? Alright, so that's given this time to dry, so now I can dry brush the heck out of it. With my ceramite. Really shake this up. There we go. Oh, I need some more tissue as well. Really, just work this bit. Okay, so because it's dry brushing, you obviously want to just work the worst off. Roughly on the back of your knuckles, so you know how much you got, and then just go to town. Just getting all those raised areas. Don't want to get the recesses, because you'll do away with all the work that you've done. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. music reminds me of playing SimCity. Or just Sims, you know, they always had a bit of sort of soft jazz, didn't they? Nah, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Spending that time with the little family. Last year was their first time trick-or-treating, and this year they can't go. So we're having a little Halloween party at home, just us four. Some snacks, some movies. Just having fun that way. The old-fashioned way. No. we already passed that, Nobsky. We already passed it. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, Warhammer Day. Forgot about that. I might have to nip to my favourite Warhammer shop. Just say hello with my mask on. Hello. Yeah, the shade was still quite wet, so some of that dry brushing didn't really work, so I have to leave that for a bit. Yeah. You know what? For the extra contrast, I'm gonna, instead of doing like the 3rd degree on the roof, I'm gonna make that look like dark slate, and then do the 3rd degree on the spikes as like, you know, sort of a spot colour, just to break it up. So where's me? Yeah, that, and then I'm gonna need a blue, a dark blue, of some sort. Just mix in. Yeah, I'm mixing some Kantar blue for the highlight. Whoop. Yeah, I actually quite like that model. I think it looks alright. Alright, it's just a little bit to thin it a bit. Alright. Might have to do a couple of layers of this for it to work, but because I'm painting this on a white background, so the white shows through and brightens it. And of course I'm going to have the streaks showing as well. Yeah, that's definitely going to need a couple of coats. Something about the new one that really put me off. The eyes just don't. It could just be because the shape of the head, even, you know. Or it might just be, you know, like if you play games for too long, and it for like a little while after you look away from the screen, it messes with your sight a bit. Like if you ever play Guitar Hero for too long and then you look away and everything just looks like it's moving up. It might be like a perspective thing, because you're so used to seeing the Primaris sized Space Marines. Now that you're seeing a regular Astartes in Terminator armor, the body ratio might just seem a bit off, and that's probably why it probably don't look right. You just got too used to looking at Primaris. I do have one of the old limited edition ones. Yeah, I missed out on that one. But it's alright. I don't need it. What I do miss is the old limited edition White Dwarf character models, the old Grimbadil. I collected quite a few of those. I think I only missed out a couple, I think. Some from just before my time. I think it was like 2 before my time. And then there was one that I missed out because it was sort of in that jumping stage from not really being too dedicated to keeping up with it, with the hobby and that. There we go. Yeah, it was Big Freeze. For some reason, I think it was just when it was changing music. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. So it could just be a whole perspective thing. You're getting spoiled with these Primaris. True scale Marines, as they're known. Alright. So we're just winding down now. I think we're going to call it at 1:30 because I've got to be up early tomorrow. I'll take the boys to soccer tots, which is good fun. It's like they learn about the numbers, colours and all the coordination skills and everything like that. So it builds them up so they're ready for playing football when they're a bit older. But they love it because it's good fun for them. And then after that I've got to go work. So, and then got to throw a little Halloween party for the kids. To be honest, I think it's more for my wife because my wife really struggles with all these restrictions and that, and not being able to go out and do much sort of dampens the spirit a bit, so it'd be nice to have a little family party, just the four of us, snacks, party food, some movies. It's all you need, isn't it? I didn't like the helmet, it seemed the wrong proportions. Yeah, it does seem a bit off. Yeah, you're probably going to see a lot of people change out the helmet for like a Reaver helmet. Or even the newer chaplains, the Primaris chaplains, you might get that. And you gotta think it is Terminator armor as well. Like the helmets aren't supposed to look quite right anyway. They're supposed to be a bit odd because it's extra armor. Alright, so this side is dried up now, so I can do the second layer. There you go, look at that, it's looking much better now. So what's everyone up to this weekend? Do you think Warhammer TV will have anything going on? Normally every year they're live from the event for announcements and stuff like that, but this year, because there's no event, they might be doing something a bit different. Yeah, look at that, it's looking a lot more solid now, yeah? So I think one more coat and that will be sorted. Just had to thin it out because if I put it on too thick it's going to look too chunky and choppy. I think this song would bloody demonetize me straight away. Damn. It's a good thing I don't I have my videos selected as not suitable for kids. Right. Okay, it's looking a bit better. I think a heavy non-oil shade once I've done a third coat. I'll have to leave that to dry for a bit. So do a third coat on that, that'll have it nice and even, and then do a heavy non-oil shade, and then mix in a little bit of Kantar blue with the grey, do a bit of a highlight on it. That should it. There's the chat frozen. I haven't had any notifications for the freezes, by the way. So it's definitely not the stream, it must have been my laptop. Yeah, it hasn't registered any dropped frames whatsoever. I'm using just under 60% of my CPU. So, it's alright. Alright, yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright, it's late, isn't it? Everyone's just falling asleep to my baritonous voice. Stroopwafel. So yeah, that's going to be my next thing to do. Painting takes forever, doesn't it? Most of it was just deciding what to paint. But I'm really happy with how that came out. I'll take some pictures later. I'll pop them on my Instagram. So if you're not on my Instagram already, link in the description below, or flying by from Nightbot. And yeah, can't wait to paint these little details. I think I am going to go with that idea that I kind of half had. I don't know, man. I know you're busy at work though, so don't worry about it, mate. Just playing Watch Dogs as well. Sod. But yeah, so that's the plan. Finish that. Pick out details. These are sort of test runs for the rest of the kit. So we'll see how it goes. Would it be put together for something larger? Well, the idea is that they're modular. You know, you can sort of set them up how you want, or you can play through certain scenarios, and they'll show you a map of where to put certain pieces of terrain. So you know, you've got like a fixed map, and it will say put building here, some fencing here, and a building there. These are your starting areas, and then you set up your board like that. Hopefully it's gonna, the end product is gonna look like it's been painted. I don't know, I'm making it up as I go along. I don't want it all to look the same, that's the thing. I want some common themes running through it, so it all ties together. But I don't want it all to look the same. Just because it's a mausoleum, isn't it? But this is the rest of the set. So let's just move this up there. So that's the rest of the set there. So I've got quite a lot to paint really. It's a drop in the ocean. I haven't even finished painting these. So I can see why it said, you know, paint dark grey and then dry brush white. That's real quick and easy. But yeah, you can just set up the walls however you want. Pop the base down and have a building on it. Like that. That over there. Got the gate there. I'll pop that down there. So you can sort of set up like that if you wanted. You know, it's up to you. Or you can have it spread out throughout the whole battlefield, you know, like a whole table and you just spread it all out. So it's up to you. It's up to the scenarios if you're playing in a specific scenario, and it depends on how much terrain you want on your board as well. So you can have it really busy, and you can do that now with Age of Sigmar, because you're not moving big trays of units around. Everyone's moved individually, but in groups, so you can flow around your terrain. Or you can just do it the easy way and just have just a couple of bits here and there, just to have like line of sight blocking terrain, so it's harder for your enemy to shoot at your troops without having to move around so much. So yeah, that's what I'm here for, man, so don't worry about it. So yeah, I mean, I've got some more to do as well after this, because in the magazine series that I'm doing at the moment, you get the Mausoleum set, and you get a set of ruins from a set called Warcry, which is like a smaller skirmish version of the big game, where you only use like 5 to 10 models for the entire thing, but you build them up like little characteristics and stuff like that. It's kind of a bit of D&D-esque sort of thing to it. But yeah. So that's it. Oh, Bazaar, you're just coming in near the end, man. I was just explaining a few bits and then I was gonna hop off. But you can always rewatch the stream. Hope you're doing alright, man. See, the trays were fine. You big old units of 40 or 30 or whatever, right? But you always, when moving it across the board, you always got stuck on something. And then everything would fall over. And you could never have that one model just fall over and that's it. Because if it did, you try to pick it out, just stand it up, it would drag out about half a dozen other models and make a bigger mess. Or they'd all just fall over. It's a big pain in the ass. And that regimented sort of thing, it looked good with some factions and some types of troops, but it really limited with what you could do with the poses and that. Whereas these round bases with the gap in between each model, it does allow the sculptors to have a bit more free-flowing form to the models. Yeah, no, he's had a look at it. Right, he's never got involved in it. He's always been more of a gamer rather than a tabletop gamer. Thank you very much. Spearman Dominoes, yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna call it there. We ran over by an extra hour, which was awesome. You've all been awesome. You're beautiful, amazing legends for tuning in and sticking with me for this long and watching me as I indecisively, there we go, that's the word, try and paint something without a plan. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I will probably continue it next week, or as the ever hobby butterfly, I might give up on it and do something else. So I don't know. I'll try and get some of it painted throughout the week, but we know that's not gonna happen. But yeah, no, thank you so much for joining me. So I'm gonna leave it over to some funky tunes, and Oh, I exited the funky tunes. Ah, what a shame. Should we get on the... I need to find where that funky music is that Elston plays on his way out. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, please be it. Silly Walks. Is it? Yes! Right, well, I'll leave you there, shall I? So have a good night, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Wear a seatbelt. Don't wear a seatbelt. Live stream. Don't live stream. Eat straw waffle. Don't eat straw waffle. Go to IKEA. Don't go to IKEA. How much do you think I'm going to get in trouble for stealing this idea?